Morning, lessons in Christ. I'm Brittany. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I make content about faith, homemaking, and motherhood. If you like content like that, continue watching. A little bit about me. If this is your first time here, I am a mom of four. I'm 37 years old, and three of those children I birthed. Me and my husband are raising my nephew as well. So we have our daughter, who's the oldest. She just graduated yesterday. We have our two boys, my son, who is 14, and my nephew, who just turned 15. We have our youngest child, who is 1 year old. Raleigh, that's Junie, that's Sydney, and that's Lauren. And then there's me, Brittany. So, welcome back. I've been away, guys. I'm on my phone. I upgraded, guys. I have the iPhone 17 Pro. So all the phones that came out, I had an iPhone 12 for them. And now I have a 17 Pro. So this is really amazing for me. So my quality is back up and I get to vlog on my phone. My phone was out of storage. It was just horrible quality. And now I can use my phone to vlog like the everyday things. I've been away from YouTube for about a month. My laptop had to be repaired. My battery stopped charging. So for the last month, it's been being repaired. It's finally ready for pickup. That was a very wordy intro, but basically, this vlog is my first vlog back in over 4 weeks. And in this video, you're going to see my daughter's graduation. I took you guys to the ceremony. I'm about to clean up my house. So as I clean up, I'm going to let you guys watch those clips. Yeah, that we're going to chat about that. Like as a mom watching my firstborn graduate with honors. She's your salutatorian. I am a Georgia Tech mom now, and I'm so excited about that. But yes, I'm going to go ahead and clean up. I'm going to let the graduation clips roll, which was yesterday. And then you're going to see me back in real time. And I'm going to let you guys know what we're doing for the day, as well as what to expect for this week's vlog.
Good morning,
All right,
family,
guys,
friends,
let's get into it.
faculty, and my fellow class of 2026. Can we all just go ahead and admit that we didn't think it would go this fast? Because I really didn't.
That's
The
right.
final stretch that walked across the stage is finally here, and it's ready to welcome us all to a new, fresh beginning. Sure, the last few weeks definitely dragged, but we've made it. I have had the honor to not only watch you all grow, but to grow with you all. We can finally let go of that breath we've been holding in. Each and every one of us here today has worked tirelessly to get to this stage. And I want to not only give myself a pat on the back for pushing through, but to congratulate all of us. My time at A.R. Johnson has been a wild ride, and that's with little exaggeration. I remember the days leading up to 6th grade vividly. Never have I been more stressed out in my life, which is definitely a lie, but the point is, I thought that middle school and high school were going to be horrible, especially at a magnet school. I feared the environment more than anything else. I was so convinced that I would be attending prison for the next 6 years that I spent the night before the first day of school reading the very few reviews A.R. Johnson had. And then the morning came. I still remember where I sat that morning, beside the elevator, tucked away in the corner of the cafeteria. At first, it was just a little Jamestown elementary meetup. But as the days passed, more and more people would sit at what I would like to call our table. Our table saw many, many faces, each of them unique in what they added, not only to A.R. Johnson, but to me as a person. It didn't take long for me to decide that this school wasn't going to be that bad. I can proudly say that I will never regret having attended this school. It was here that I learned my own self-worth.
Wow.
It was here that I learned how to advocate for myself. It was here that I learned how to stand amongst such high-achieving people and strive to keep up.
Wow.
It was here that I have had some of my worst days and many of my current best. One thing is for sure, the most important thing I've learned in my time here is perseverance. There will be times where you'll be hit over and over again, and you won't know what to do other than lay down. Never, ever lay down. College rejection after college rejection, denial after denial of scholarships, senior year has been my hardest year without a doubt.
Wow.
The overwhelming workload of junior year, the confusion of sophomore year, and the fear of the unknown in freshman year, none of it amounts to the effort it takes to continue to move forward during senior year. A relaxed schedule, more freedoms than ever, but what good is it if you refuse to do anything with it? I came into senior year ready to rumble. I submitted my applications, completed my work, and I was on a roll. Ready to finish out this year on a high, December rolled around, and with it came decisions. Deferred, and then eventually rejected from IT, rejected by the Jack Can't Cook Foundation, rejected by Hagen, and rejected from a full ride to Georgia Tech. And for a while, all I heard was that I fell short. After that, I stopped applying for scholarships, certainly stopped applying for schools, and the only thing that slipped through the cracks was a throwaway application to Gates. It felt like everything I was hyped up to be fell through at the last minute. Deadlines passed, my effort dropped, I felt lost. You spend years trying to be the best version of yourself only to realize that there will always be someone better. But I've learned something this time. You might not always be the first choice, but that doesn't mean you won't be a choice at all. Small things started to pull me back up. Getting Tech Promise from Georgia Tech, attending the Star Student Program, finishing the Gates application, and getting it.
Hey! Let's go!
Around at the last minute.
That's our daughter.
Reminded me of who I am. I know my own potential, but it's no one else's responsibility to see that. It is my job to show them that, even if it means I have to show it over and over again. And if no one else does, your one obligation of yourself is to see that worth in you. No one can take your accomplishments away from you. No one can take your education away from you. No one can take who you are away from you.
That's right.
You will get knocked down, you will be disappointed, and it will happen more than once. But the only thing you have to do is get back up.
Woo!
If there is one thing I know about my class is that we as a whole are stubborn, persistent, and driven. I would not stand here as your salutatorian today without the competition of you all. We all bring something to the table, and today is the day that our fruitful group will disperse. Some of you will go on to do what you love, and some of you are still figuring out what you love. High school graduation is only our beginning. We have so much to bring to the world, and I can't wait to hear all of your stories one day, whether it be by word, in the news, or who knows where else. If you leave A.R. Johnson with one thing and one thing only, let it be this. I wish the best for all of you in your future endeavors. You are loved, appreciated, and worthy of all the blessings that come your way. Some of you I will see rather soon, but if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thank you.
Love you, Raleigh. God is real. God is real.
That's my daughter!
Maya Adams Johnson.
She has been accepted and will be attending Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Major in computer science with hopes of becoming a malware expert. Raleigh will receive the Watson Brown Scholarship, Georgia Institute of Technology Promise Scholarship, Georgia Institute of Technology Salutatorian Scholarship.
That's my
the
girl!
Bill Gates Scholarship, the Georgia Southern Presidential Scholarship, and the Zell Miller Scholarship.
Done, young man.
I'm gonna get makeup all over your shirt. It's okay though.
It's okay. We'll.
That was ridiculous.
It's a graduate. I'm gonna record her and her friends. I'm just snapping away. Me too. I'm getting video because she's gonna want to look back at this. The crew pulled up for her. They all home for the summer.
Why are you enjoying the picture? Redo.
Who else at Georgia Tech?
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. I'm doing video.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look over here.
Woo! Say 2026.
Yes, come on.
Come on.
I just had to say before this day ended, I am an extremely proud mommy, and I also just wanted to thank every single last one of you guys for congratulating Raleigh, texting her, sending her love, sending her support, sharing her graduation, all my family and friends, all the support you guys are giving us. I just want to say thank you. And to everyone that was able to make it due to limited seating at the graduation, we thank you for driving and taking the time out of your day to show up and be there for Raleigh. And most importantly, every gift that you guys have sent her today, she is just over the moon in general. But she's just like, I'm so loved. Like all the gifts, aunties, uncles, grandma, pop, oh my God, cousins, friends, everyone that sent her a gift. Thank you guys so much. She's so grateful.
Good
She's
morning,
just
guys. It is Friday morning. I last spoke to y'all yesterday when I was cleaning my house. And as you can imagine, I didn't pick the camera back up because I was on a deep cleaning rampage. I rearranged my room. We're moving soon. So we're taking things down. We're trying to declutter and things like that. So I ended up kind of deep cleaning my room, even though I can't really get rid of a lot of stuff or put away a lot of stuff because we don't have room in this house and we haven't started officially packing. But today my daughter has a graduation at her job. She works for the government. Is it this one? I don't know which one it is, but she works for the government and we're having a ceremony for her today because she's completed her program and we're going to that graduation today. So Wednesday was her high school graduation. She graduated Salutatorian with honors. Thursday, which was yesterday, we started our day. I had to do a lot of cleaning, had to cook, and then I ended up going to work. I didn't get off work till 9, so I did not get to pick up my laptop. But I'm about to get dressed for the day. We're gonna go to that ceremony, and then I believe we're viewing a house. I'm not gonna like vlog that because that's, you know, where we live. But I will pick back up when I get back home, and I guess I will update you guys from there. But right now, I'm gonna put my face on, do my hair, and then get Soren dressed, and then I will check back when we're en route to our destination. I got my 7 brew thanks to my husband. Every morning when he's off, we get coffee. That's our thing. So we got that while Soren and I were still in the bed. So I laid out Mr. Bean's clothes. This is my good morning, my best friends in Christ. It is Monday, June 1st. It's a new month, a new start to a week. Actually, yesterday was a new start to a week, but it's all about new. Welcome to another day of the vlog. So I'm pretty sure the last time I spoke to you guys, it has to do with Raleigh's graduation. I just got back from getting my drink from 7 Brew. Okay. Soren gets a refreshing water. So the rundown for the rest of the week. I just dropped the boys off. Well, I just dropped the boys off at summer practice at the high school. Sid and June are at football practice. Raleigh is at work. This is her last week of working. I'm so proud of my daughter, guys. Like, I'm just so proud of my daughter. I'm proud of all of my children, okay? I am. But my firstborn, my baby, my only girl, like, she's everything. She's that girl. And I know, I look crazy. But just hear the message. She is everything. She is that girl. She is that girl. You understand? At 17 years old, about to be 18 years old, she not only graduated salutatorian of her class, she is pure. Yes, pure. Things that we don't acknowledge and honor anymore. You know, I'm not going to say we don't, but as a society, everything is super perverted. Everything is super, like, children are growing up too fast. I thank God my children are kids. At 15, 14, and 17, they are childish. They are kids. I'm just so grateful for that. I'm so grateful. They're silly. They're not too grown. They're kids. And I was walking across the stage with my daughter in my belly, okay? She was in my belly. But she's walking across the stage with all honors, okay? All honors. Salutatorian. My first job was McDonald's. I know, Soren. Her first job is for our government. Like, God is so good. I'm sorry to get emotional, but God is so good. She is so amazing. Our kids are so amazing. I don't understand. I'd be like, God, like, how do we get so lucky? Everybody always talks about raising teens and raising a teen daughter and how it's this and it's that. And it's just not been that experience for us. Like, we're just so impressed with her. We're so in awe of her. Like, she's just so humble. She's so beautiful. She's so kind. She's so driven. Like, of course, she's a girl, so she gets attitudes and things like that. But overall, I've had an amazing experience raising a daughter. And I'm so proud of her. And she's just so much better than me. And she's already just so much further ahead than me. And that is my prayer. That is my prayer for my children. Like, she's going to be okay. I have no worries. Like, I feel like she's going to be fine. She has, like, a savings. She's just so many things at 17 that I did not have. Like, this girl has it. We're teaching her financial literacy. We're teaching her, just about God. Like, we're teaching her, we're just really giving her what I feel like she needs to survive in this world. I guess what I'm really trying to say is her priorities are straight. Her priorities are straight. I'm just grateful. Y'all, I'm just so grateful. I hate that I cried, but it's been welling up. I've been crying since her graduation. That's why everything is puppy. But I am so proud of my daughter. She is that girl. She is that girl, y'all. I've had an honor and the privilege of raising her. And she is that girl. I want to be like her when I grow up. Like, my daughter is she, okay? She's that girl. But whatever. I just had to say that, like, I don't share my kids often. I don't even post often. I'm trying so hard. Like, God is dealing with me. He is really dealing with me, especially as it pertains to, like, just, I guess, coming out of the cave. I went through a stage where I became really reclusive, really just reclusive, trying to, like, protect my peace. I just felt like I just can't relate with people. I'm not into what people are into. I just feel like spiritually I've just been pulling apart from what used to be our cool, if that makes any sense. So seeing certain lifestyles portrayed, seeing, certain things, I just no longer felt like, I could be a part of it. So I did get offline. I got offline for my mental health. I got offline because I just was tired of seeing the corruption in the world. Tired of the world just looking like the enemy is winning, if that makes any sense. Like, just the enemy is out. Just the world is just, like I said, it's so perverted. It's so full of hate. It's so full of evil. It's so full of all of these things. And it's like, when are the godly people gonna really rise up? You know what I mean? Like, we have to make living for God look cool. We have to make living for God look appealing. We have to make it look amazing. And it's really my mission and it's my goal to just, like, really honor my body, honor my temple, honor my mind, what I'm feeding my mind, the way I care for myself. And I fall short. Things get the best of me. Things get ahead of me. I fall short. But that was just on my heart to say. And what we're going to do, Soren and I, we're going to go in the house. I'm going to make him breakfast. And I'm going to clean up. And then I'm going to make myself presentable. Me and are going to go inside. Say hi. Dad. Yeah, Dad. Can you say hi? Say hi. Say hi. Pat this pound. Pound. Say hi to the vlog. Say hi. Blow the... No, it is 2 o'clock. We have an emergency room visit. He's fine now, but my little toddler, when I walk, and I had him by his hand, and we were just walking. He was walking calmly. We was having our morning stroll, talking, and you know how toddlers do. He just kind of went in his own direction, kind of like just we were walking. He just kind of, I was holding his hand, of course, and he kind of jerked away. And I just noticed once I, let go and saw that he was wanting to sit, I realized like his arm was limp, and the other arm he was kind of moving it, but he wasn't crying. He was just kind of whining, like, you know. And technically, I mean, basically, what ended up happening, he had nursemaid's arm, nursemaid arm, or something like that, and he let me pick him up. He let me put him in his car seat. We just looked crazy because we were outside. But he um he let me pick him up, and I put him in the car seat. We went right to the emergency room, of course, and I just had to like keep myself calm. Nobody was calm. My husband wasn't calm. I was kind of frazzled, but it's like you just have to keep it together for your kids. It's never happened to me, especially with like a baby so little, like he can't communicate. I didn't know his level of pain. I didn't know anything because he doesn't have a huge vocabulary. But I could tell that he wasn't in excruciating pain because it was more of a whine. He was crying because he didn't understand why he couldn't move his arm, and I know he wanted to. But we get to the ER, and essentially we check him in. They ask me what's going on, and I tell them. And then we waited for a while. He was a little uncomfortable because he just didn't want to be there. He didn't understand. And then when we got to up until this point, his arm was just straight down, like he it wasn't moving at all. He was just moving his other arm and kind of like rubbing on me and patting me because I was comforting him. But when we went to the X-ray technician, I feel like when he got in there, his arm was still limp, but he was like just so scared because he didn't know what was going on. He was afraid, and he was laying down, and he was laying on the table this way. His right arm, which wasn't hurt, he was reaching for me, and his back was off the table. So I know he was like giving everything he had to like fight because he didn't want to lay down. He didn't know why he was laying down. He didn't understand. And I saw his left arm like slowly, like he just all his strength, like everything has slowly brought his arm up like that. And he's still fighting, mind you, and just trying to get away. And I don't know what he did, but once I picked him up after all that fighting, we immediately went back out. I'm a little emotional because I'm like, dang, he got to go through all this. Now he's stressed out. I could just feeling the mom guilt, And then by the time we got back out to the waiting area, he started moving his arms, and I was like, Soren, well, technically I nursed him because it's nap time now, and I was nursing him, just trying to comfort him because he was upset, and I felt his left arm behind my back moving. He was rubbing me and like comforting himself with that arm, and I said, move your arm a little bit. I was just like, I didn't get too excited. I wasn't thinking nothing of it. But then when he got up from nursing, he started really moving it. And I was like, can you do arms up? And he did arms up, both arms. And he was like, just happy. I could tell he was like, oh, I'm moving again. And I am not blogging no more today. I'm calling it. I just feel overstimulated. It's like a part of me I don't want that to stop me from vlogging because I really wanted to like hang with y'all today, but I really do just need a moment. I may pick the camera back up, but it just wasn't. You can just be doing everyday regular things and something can just happen. But I definitely immediately went into prayer over someone's shoulder. I just started praying, like, God, please don't let it be nothing where he has to be put in anesthesia or nothing like that, because my older son, he dislocated he had a fracture in football, and when he was young, like, it's got to be 6th or 7th grade, and that was just so hard, and he handled that so well, but that was so hard to go through, like, as a mom, seeing your baby be nervous and be afraid, and you can't show that you're afraid because they're afraid and have to go be put under and then not understand that. And by the grace of God, none of that happened. So let's taking his name. big, handsome, happy boy. I'm tired. That exhausted me. Just mentally exhausted me because I was feeling all kind of ways. Like, dang, if I would have just not took him on a walk, or if we would have just not went outside, like if we would have just not did everything we normally do every day. And you can't think like that, but still, I just kind of like beat myself up a little bit. And then I do feel like my husband was just not knowing the whole situation. I feel like he could have been a little more, I guess, reassuring and patient, but he was in frantic mode, so he didn't really make the situation better. Um, because of all of I guess all the unknowns. Like he was just putting certain pressure on me to have like answers that I didn't have or whatever. But it all worked out. He ended up getting off work and meeting me at the emergency room. I guess I didn't know he was coming, but I guess for his own peace of mind. And by the time he got there, Swan was completely mobile again and happy and fighting. And so like we went through all the drama, I guess. But to me, I just felt like just trying to care for your kids and trying to remain calm. There's just so many outlying factors. So I just was trying to keep my head. I feel like I was the only one that really kept my head in that moment, I guess. And that just kind of exhausted me because I'm fighting through like this person's feeling this way and he has a right to feel this way because it's his child. And in his mind, he's just thinking, oh, like, how could you let this happen? You're the responsible person, but it really could have happened to anyone holding Soren's hand. So I'm like, I'm just glad I was there and I was able to know what happened. I know that he was not put in any harm's way. I know that he wasn't put in any danger. I just know that it just happened fast and they had an explanation for it, and I'm glad they did because I did not. To me, I'm just like, I don't know what these people don't think because I don't know what's happening. I just know I was holding his hand. He went one direction, and now his arm was limp. That's all I can tell, because it's all that happened, So they knew exactly what it was, and apparently it's, I'm not going to say common, but they know what it was. And luckily for him at his young age, it's no big deal. That's all. So I may check in with you guys later. I may be feeling better later, but I literally was holding back tears. Was not about to let them people see me cry, even though I was just wanting to boo-hoo. But you can't boo-hoo when your baby's boo-hooing. You gotta keep it together. So I'll check in with y'all later. Thank y'all for listening to my thoughts and listening to my feelings. That just kind of changed the whole trajectory of my day. I wanted to go. I haven't taken out dinner. I haven't. That's usually I have a routine. I do all these things. But, I just been in the ER for the last few hours, and I'm just going to try to readjust and put my day back on track. And first things I'm going to do is just get out of bed. I've been sitting with Soren for about 20, 30 minutes now, but I'm a mom. I have to run the house, so I have to get up and go, take care of that. But I'm going to check in with the boys. They had their first day of practice, and I know they're excited. Everybody's happy Soren is okay. My daughter wants to talk to me. She came to the door, so I'm going to just go be a mom, and I will check in with you guys later. Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday morning. It is 6:30 a.m., and we're on the road to Clemson. Like I was telling you guys, we have a camp. The boys have a camp. Thank God I don't have a camp. But the boys have a camp. They're going to Clemson. And yeah, we're just going to document their day and help them fulfill their dreams. And hopefully everything goes well today and there are no injuries and there's a whole lot of favor and all the nice things. The boys are in the back and the husband is to my left, and we're getting food and then we're going to get on the road. So I will chat with you guys when we get there. Get it, Soren. I know. Get it, Soren. Hey,
they say drinks that can guap, then you basic. They said my time's wasted if I ain't chasing them cash. Pops in the flex gon' be last. You got everything you need right up in the kingdom, that's facts. I could teach you how to serve like that. Even the king will show love from the front to the back. Great is your faithfulness to me.
Y'all excited for today? No? Yeah? Huh?
I want to go to the stadium.
You want to go to the stadium? I guess y'all eventually will go. Jamon Johnson Jr. Eli Johnson Jr.?
Jamal.
Yes, no mumbling. It's okay.
Hey, you can take the shoe off if you feel too big.
No, Drew got 3. Oh, all of y'all have a lot of numbers. They got you one on the front? Yeah. What's the first thing y'all doing? What is
Good job. June, perfect.
Hey y'all. Hey. Okay, it is Friday. It's Friday. And the last time I saw you guys, we were at the boys' camp in Clemson. So today we've just been hanging out. I'm actually making this video to close out the vlog.